Hello everyone, Zarvolt here. Today we're looking at a red-green vehicles deck. Now, it's a few days after the Amonkhet expansion, so I'm just kind of looking at different decks, seeing what all's out there, and I'm trying some of the different cards that came in the new expansion. But I'm going to use a vehicle deck and see how they did with some of the new cards. Now, the new cards we're going to be using is Ronus the Indomitable, Kenra Charioteer, Heaven and Earth, Hazret the Fervent, Samut Voice of Dissent, Insult to Injury, and Mouth to Feed. Now I just picked some red-green cards I found interesting, and I wanted to try a different kind of vehicle deck. I know there's a lot of Mardu vehicles and red-white. Mardu being black, white, and red, and then white and red vehicles. I played a variation of the Mardu vehicles deck to pretty good success last season. I had a pretty good amount of planeswalkers, plus a lot of the vehicles I've got in this deck. I'll go through though, and we'll talk about what some of these cards are. First, we've got no one drops. Again, when I think of any one drop that I'm happy to see, like towards the middle or end of the game, I can't think of any, so I just don't include them. I feel like I'd rather have a better card than any one drop in this game. So to start off, we've got Voltaic Brawler. Now he's going to give us energy for later on for Aether Sphere Harvester, and that's probably what we use the energy for. He's the only card in this deck besides Aether Sphere Harvester that actually has energy. So he has 3 damage, so he can crew up a Sky Sovereign. And if we just want to use him to attack with, we can go ahead and pay the energy sometimes, and he does pretty good. So for 2 mana, a great card. We've got Heart of Kiran. It's artifact, flying, vigilance, can get crewed with a planeswalker. I got several planeswalkers in this deck, so I love doing that, crewing with a planeswalker counter. We've got Smuggler's Copter, one of the best artifacts in Magic Duels. We got 2 of them. Nalaar makes a Thropter token. Can make your artifact creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. Good card. Thropter Engineer, probably one of the best cards in this deck. It gives all your artifacts haste. I used her really good in my Mardu deck. We've got Nissa Vastwood Seer. She can crew some vehicles and get you green mana. Boy, she's helped me a lot of times when I didn't have any mana, and got that 4th land for me. But if you went ahead and if you've got 7 lands, you can flip into Nissa Sage Animist, which is I think the best of the cards that start off as creatures and then flip into planeswalkers. She's the best one. Then we've got a new card from the new expansion, Amonkhet expansion. We've got Ronus the Indomitable, legendary creature. He has Death Touch and Indestructible. Can't attack or block unless you control another creature with power 4 or greater. So if we've got one of our better artifacts ready to go, he will activate, but he can give another creature +2/+0. So just about any creature in this deck can be a 4-powered creature, and he can activate. So I believe he is the best of the new gods in this expansion. Then we've got 3 Reclamation Sage. One of the reasons to play green is the ability to have Reclamation Sage. He can crew your vehicles. I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but crew your vehicles and get rid of opposing players' artifacts, whether it be vehicles or Dynavolt Tower or what's the other? Sphinx's Tutelage. Yeah, Sphinx's Tutelage. Getting rid of that is a good thing. One of the new cards that I wanted to try Kenra Charioteer has trample. Other creatures you control have trample. Aethersphere Harvester. Heaven deals X damage to target creature with flying. Earth deals X damage to each creature without flying. So this can kill creatures with flying, and this kills creatures without flying. I'm testing it out, see if it's a good card or not. We got Hazret the Fervent. I seem to get her in almost every hand in my testing. So I like her. So far she's been pretty good. So we'll see. Fleetwheel Cruiser. Great vehicle. Chandra Torch of Defiance. Arlen Cord. Samut Death of Dissent. Boy, so far this has been a great card for me. Can crew vehicles, can give your other creatures haste. That includes your vehicles. So this is a great card. I wish we could have more of them. Probably one of the better cards of this expansion. We've got one Sky Sovereign. Nissa Vital Force. We've got an Insult to Injury. Damage can't be prevented this turn. If a source you control would deal damage this turn, it deals double that damage instead. And the Aftermath side is injury deals 2 damage to target creature and 2 damage to target player. So this is a card that I'm probably going to end up putting in my deck that I have Fling in. I thought about putting Fling in this deck, but I wanted to try some other cards. And I'm still tuning this deck, so we may change it later. We've got Chandra Flamecaller. She's tied with Soren as one of my favorite cards in Magic Duels. Just does everything. Can win the game for you. Then we got Mouth to Feed. I wanted to try it. Another Aftermath card. So I don't have a lot of control in this deck, so I'm kind of sad about that. But I wanted to try something different, try some creatures, and see how they do in a vehicle deck. We've got 8 mountains, 8 forest, 2 cinder glades, 2 rootbound crag, 2 Gyreach Sanitarium, my favorite land. I put it in this deck too. It's great. 2 evolving wilds. Even though we've got nothing to madness out, if we get flooded out or if we just got to get rid of some cards and draw something different, we can do that. Okay, that's the deck. Let's see if we can find anybody to play against and see how it does. Now this is not a probably not a level 40 deck. This is just something I threw together to try to test out some of the new cards. So let's see what happens. I feel like we might win, we might lose. I think we're in the teens right now as far as being on the ladder. Here it is. It's probably how many days into this expansion are we? A little more than a week. Just trying some different things out. Okay, we're playing level 12 Pax Dot Impera, I believe is what it said. No land, we'll draw a new hand. 3 land, but we can't play anything. I guess we're going to try to keep it and hope we draw another land. We can Sanitarium and get different land. Now it looks like Pax Imperia, level 12. Okay. So I don't expect to climb the ladder with this deck, but we're just going to kind of test some things out, see what happens. We'll go ahead and play a red mana. And our opponent's got blue, probably got counter spells. We'll just have to wait and see. Blue, black. Okay, he's got Jace. That's unfortunate. We'll go ahead and play the second red land and put out a Heart of Kiran that we just drew. Not sure what else he's got. Jace can be a pretty good card. I think Jace is a better card to just use as a draw and discard. If you're a blue player though, he's good. Our opponent has Gyreach Sanitarium, so maybe he has Madness cards, so I'm going to have to watch out for that. So we do have our green land finally. So I think we'll go ahead and try to be mana efficient and put out the charioteer. And hopefully he doesn't have a counter spell. He does, okay. That is not good. I really wanted to try that new spell out, but we'll go ahead and I guess we can try Arlencourt and see if this guy's just going to counter everything we've got. He may have one of these super slow decks that just counter and bore you to death. That's what I think the blue decks do, kinda. That's why I can't play it, or don't like playing it that much. Counter spells. It's just so boring. And that's mainly how blue players win, is they bore you to death, and then they win that way because you get frustrated. So he does have enough mana open for another counterspell. We'll go ahead and try Voltaic Brawler and see what he does instead of Arlen, just because he does have the mana for another sensor. Okay, he does not do it. So let's go ahead and crew up. He could have a Fatal Push. I'm not sure what he's got. With the Jace and Sanitarium, though, makes me think he's got a blue-black discard deck somehow. Probably a telling time here. No, he's just going to... maybe this is some sort of discard deck where he's got Drakehaven. Wouldn't that be interesting? If he has a Drakehaven, we got to Reclamation Sage it. I played with Drakehaven a few times and had kind of mixed results. It's pretty good. So you can definitely weaken our brawler so that we can't crew up with it, which that's kind of unfortunate. Let's see what he's got, though. I guess if we play Arlencourt this next turn and he counters it, we've pretty much lost. Because he's not going to play anything else. He's just going to counter a spell. But you can't do anything but just continue to play your spells when you're playing a counterspell person. Okay, let's play this other Voltaic Brawler and see if he counters it. Okay, he does not. He may have some way of getting rid of our Heart of Kiran now. He may have drew a Fatal Push now. We're going to test it and see if he has the Fatal Push or some other way to get rid of our stuff. Could have a Languish now also. But we're going to attack Jace and hopefully beat him down somewhat. If we get +1/+1, will that kill it? That will kill Jace. So let's try it. See what happens. Okay, Jace down. Good. 2 Planeswalkers in hand. I don't know if this is just some sort of discard deck. So he drew 2 cards. Discard or counterspell. He's going to put Jace on top of his library. That's fine. Probably, let's go ahead and try Arlen. It's probably going to get countered though. Okay, there goes the sensor. Okay, just as we thought. These blue players are really predictable. You know, they've got counter spells, they bore you to death, and that's it. That's the plan for a blue counterspell person. Counterspell, bore them into frustration. I think I waited too long. I think we'll just attack. We'll go ahead and keep our energy just in case we get Aether Sphere Harvester. I'm not sure yet. We got him to 10, but he's probably got something. He's got 5 cards. He's got something in his hand. Okay, he's going to start discarding cards and putting minus counters on our creatures. But that's great. He's tapped out. Do we play Insult? If we play Insult, and let's see here, if we play Insult, pay the energy on both of our brawlers. They're each 4, and then that means they're each going to do 8, and they're going to have trample. So 8 and 8 is 16, and he can block exactly 6. So that looks like a win. Unless I've done something wrong, we'll go ahead and play Insult and see what happens. And just attack with both of these and see if this kills him at 10. Yes. Yes. Okay. In my mind, they should do 8 each, so 16 damage. He doesn't realize what's going on, so hopefully we've got him. Now that should do 4 and 4 is 8, so 4 should trample through. It does not. Maybe I read it wrong. We can do, he's got to kill us this next turn. We definitely can do injury and deal 2 damage to him. So he's got to have life gain here, or he's dead. Or he's got to be able to do 20 damage to us. He has no artifacts, so I'm going to go ahead and get Reclamation Sage and give it a toss. Yeah, I'm not sure. He probably did have Drakehaven. So we've got him now. Yep, it doesn't matter. Yep, he knows. Okay. Injury. Deal 2 damage to that. Deal 2 damage to him. Okay. So, insult to injury came in for us then. That really worked out good. Extra coins for the first win of the day. Okay. Let's try another game. Probably another counterspell person, because that seems like that's all people play on the ladder, or at least face me. If you're facing vehicles or something else on the ladder, wow, it's not been my experience. I have been facing blue control. Okay, 2 land. Gosh, I want to try to get more land. 1 land. We're going down to 6 cards. 1 land, and looks like we're going to lose. Can't go down to 5 cards. Sometimes that happens to you. Unless we just get extremely lucky on the land draw, which doesn't look like that's what's going to happen. If I don't draw another land, I'll just go ahead and concede this next time. This is Zavi Fornells. He's got a Jace also. So it looks like we just, when the matchmaking happens, it's like, does this person have Jace in their deck? Good. Match them against Zarvold. We'll go ahead and put Copter out. Maybe we can draw red mana and be okay. This isn't the same person we just played, is it? No. Okay. Somebody different. Okay. He's got something different. He's actually got a creature. Doesn't have mana for a counterspell. So I'm pretty happy about that. "24 lands in this deck, though, but sometimes you just don't draw them. Yep. Nothing we can do. Just sit back. Okay, this card, every time he discards something, he gets +1 until end of turn. Yep, not looking good for us. If we don't draw land, I'll just go ahead and concede after this turn. Because when you don't get land, you don't get land. Another green land, but we couldn't play anything, so I'm gonna go ahead. Oh well, I guess we could put this hippo out. Let's try it with the hippo. We'll go ahead and hold back to block. If we do mouth to feed, draw a card, that might be a good answer for us later. So I probably will block. Well, no, I can't. That's got menace. He's got a pretty good thing going here with discarding these cards and making this guy, pumping this guy up. Seems like a pretty good strategy. Discarding a bunch more cards. Okay. That's an interesting strategy. So if you see Zabby Fornells, tell him, hey, that's a good thing. If he made it the deck himself, because we can't block him. Got menace, so he's taking us down to 1. Can't block. So no other land. So what do we do? I guess we just concede this. We'll try one more time. Okay, let's hope we get somebody pretty quick. Maybe the connection issues have been fixed. Okay, this person has got a Hazoret avatar, so hopefully they've got it in their deck. Maybe a red deck of some sort. Level 18. We've actually got mana this time. Land. K.Y. Haskell. Okay, we'll play our Cinder Glade because that's going to come in tapped unless we control 2 more basic lands. So we've got land this time. So maybe we can do something. We'll go ahead and play that and then play our copter. Hope he doesn't have a Reclamation Sage. Okay, Heart of Kiran, that's a Reclamation Sage target. So, good for us. I'll go ahead and play Mountain. Play Reclamation Sage. Yes, let's go ahead and crew up and attack. I don't think I really want to toss away anything yet. He could have what's some of the red spells that shock does to, so I don't know, he can't kill us. Yeah, if I get 6 or more lands, I'll start tossing them away with the copter, or if I get something I don't like. But so far, I like what because he had that vehicle. Reclamation Sage was good, so maybe he's gonna. Okay, he's got that, so we'll be able to kill her with the copter. So that's okay. Get rid of our Reclamation Sage, and then we come back and hit you with our Smuggler's Copter. It's fine. We put Arlen Cord out. That's a good using a good amount of mana, and she can make a wolf that can crew the copter that can kill that. So I think we go ahead and do that. Then we've got a Planeswalker out. Put a wolf token out. He's going to crew our copter for us. Kind of funny to think about this wolf crewing this copter, but he's got little paws to push the buttons. We'll attack. Don't want to toss anything away yet. I know a lot of people do, but I'm one of those people that's like, oh, I drew a card I really want and don't want to get rid of none of these with my copter, so that's happened to me too many times to count. He's got a Hydra. Okay. Now what can we do? We can play 2 creatures. We can put Voltaic Brawler down. Have him crew a copter. Have Arlen Cord, we could minus here and make him use a hexproof trigger. Do we do that? I think we go ahead and do that. Just make him use a hexproof trigger. Okay, he's gonna do it, so great. So he uses 3 energy. That's what we wanted to see. Let's go ahead and attack with the copter. No. Okay, let's put Aethersphere Harvester down. Okay, he's got Samut. Okay, let's go ahead and crew with this. Let's see. Do we want to do this? He's going to do 6 damage to us. But maybe we can race him down. He's already at 14. I think maybe we skip blocking. That's going to let Arlen die though, and he's going to do 6 to us. So we're also at 14. But now we've got 2 flyers. We've also got Nissa. I say we put. Let's see. Let's just attack first. See what happens. We'll be gaining some life. He's out of mana. This will take him down to 8 and bring us back up to 17. Let's go ahead and put Nissa out. Untap one of these mountains as a blocker. And we'll just see what happens. So it looks like he's probably got a similar deck to us, because he's got artifacts and green, red. So maybe I'm not the only one with this idea. I'm not too sure. Okay, Sky Sovereign is going to kill one of our creatures. Sky Sovereign will have haste and kill another creature, and then he'll be able to attack and kill Nissa, so that's not good. Did not attack with a 5/4, so that's interesting. So that's 6 damage we're not taking. So Nissa provided a pretty good little stopping block for us. Okay, now Reclamation Sage. Gets rid of Sky Sovereign. Yes. Kenra Charioteer. I hope I'm saying that right. Cruise another vehicle. So we've got 2 vehicles crewed. We'll go ahead and pay. And attack and take him down to a 6. No, we do not want to discard a card and draw a card. So he's down to 6, I mean to 2, sorry. And we're at 20, so things are looking pretty good. If he kills our creatures or gets rid of our artifacts, we're in trouble, but I don't know he can do that in one turn. Yeah, so far I say this is a mirror match, and pretty similar to deck to what I've got. Okay, he's got nothing, so let's just keep on playing. See what the AI says he has. Okay, Glorybringer. Pretty good. I'm not sure. I might have tried it with that. I'm not sure what he was doing. We can't block. He's doing a bunch of damage to us. So I don't know. I guess we've got him anyway, but he's got us down to 5. This Aether Sphere Harvester did it for us, though. Okay. Pretty good win. Pretty happy about that. So that's great. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to if you like this video. Like it. Appreciate the viewing. Thanks a lot.